this is the wrap up, right? So we just finished our last piece of the story of the Huntsman. And so what we're going to do next is Tyr and I are going to sit down and we're going to edit the Huntsman. We're going to finish editing the
steampunk comedy.
steampunk comedy as well, which we think is. Are we going with Pending Peril, or are we going to go with something else? Maybe we'll know more after we edit it a little bit.
I think that we never quite settled on a book title, and we were just working with a working title.
Yeah.
Which usually sticks, and that's what we end up going with.
Yeah. I'm not sure entirely. Plus, we're going to really punch up the steampunkiness of it because we didn't really address how we glossed over some of the steampunk elements. Because we always plan for the house to be more automated and everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the house itself is like loaded with like mechanical wonders that we really didn't address a lot. You know, I think we addressed in one chapter.
But like also, I think the city. You know,
yeah.
We should kind of build out that world a little.
Yeah, I mean, I don't actually know London well. I was never a Londophile or whatever you call it. But you know, yeah, we have to find a way to punch up the
steampunkiness,
steampunk nature of it. Maybe make the blimps a little more common or something like that. You know.
Right, and then like as people probably picked up in both of the Christmas stories, we kind of both mentioned time and space.
Yeah.
Because of the potential, you know, places that we can go for book 2.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, we'll address some of those things, and if you have any concerns or preferences, feel free to message us, and maybe we'll take a look at those your ideas on this stuff. There's plenty of time for us to address some of your ideas. Like one of our fans had mentioned a specific car that we could use for the second book for the Huntsman, which was the Dodge Demon, and maybe we do that. We make that the Dodge Demon that we end up destroying. So, what was that guy's name? Rich.
Oh, Rick.
Rick.
Yeah.
Make it Rick's car, you know, or something like that. That was Annalise's car. Was the Dodge Demon? That's what it was.
I think we labeled it as a Charger in the book.
We originally made a Charger, but
we
yeah,
change it.
we may retcon it as a Dodge Demon or something like that. So.
Right. Okay.
But you know, so there's still time. If you guys have ideas, things that you think should be included in the story, go ahead and hit us up. Let us know, and if we like it, we'll add it in and even maybe give you some kind of mention for it.
Credit,
yeah,
and the credits or whatever.
So, which could be cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we really do appreciate your input. Okay. So now season 3. Now some of you may have already noticed they've changed out the intro to the show already, and the intro music was meant for season 3. So it's to kind of give you that adventure feel, because this season is a Dungeons and Dragons adventure. We're actually writing the Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Me and Tyr will be putting it together, and Odin and my son and Tyr's children will be playing in the game as of right now. So. We plan to kill them all. No, we're gonna give them a fun world to play in. So, if any of you out there are Dungeons and Dragons fans, give us some input. We want. I am looking for your favorite magic items, spells, monsters, and villains and stuff like that. Now we're gonna create NPCs on the air. We're gonna create some heroes and villains and stuff like that. We're going to create a world that they're going to play in, and we're going to write some stories. And these stories are going to be the stories that they are characters, and they're going to play within these story worlds, okay? Now, we all know D&D works a little bit differently, and the characters can, of course, choose where they go and what they do. So we're going to write the world around them and let them play in that world. We're going to create the sandbox that they have fun in. So there's a few fun things that we can do. And I'm going to give you my best DM advice, because I've been DMing for 25 years. So, and hopefully, and feel free to give me your best DM advice. Feel free to tell me what you think should be done and how you think it should work. And we'll work with it. We'll play. I think we'll put out a good story, hopefully.
Right. So basically, how it's going to work is that we are going to build framework, right?
Yes.
And then the gameplay is actually going to be done by the mini gods and you and Odin.
Yes.
And then we'll come back and we'll do a little bit more plotting, a little bit more filling in, and then back to gameplay.
Yes.
So
you guys will get to meet more of the Pantheon.
Right.
So
It'll be kind of a back and forth.
yeah. So we'll probably do 3 or 4 shows of gameplay, 1 show of planning. So that's how we'll work it. We should be able to do enough planning in one podcast to last 3 or 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we'll do some of that, and you guys will get to see how a world develops our way. So,
Right.
Sound like fun?
Sounds like a good time.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think so. I think a lot of this is going to be me following your direction and winging it because I'm not exactly a D&Der, but
Tier's not a gamer. One of these days, we're going to drag her into the game, though.
yeah.
She will play one day.
Yeah. I mean, I love all the, the concept, the pieces, the characters, the species and all that stuff.
Like, don't
it's
you think
just
it'd be fun, though, just to be your character? Like, you got a great character in your Justice series.
Mm-hmm.
And wouldn't it be great to just not worry about the world? You're just the character. You can be her motivations, her mental quirks, and stuff like that. And that's all you have to worry about.
Play them out,
Yeah.
and you make decisions based on what your character would do.
Based on the environment, yeah, based on your morality and your ideals and stuff like that, and yeah, just like if you're a greedy bitch, you can just hoard shit. That's what
Right.
you do. That's so. Or if you are an honorable paladin type, you go around saving people and stuff. That's your thing,
Mhm.
and that's all you have to worry about. So I think you might enjoy it.
Yeah, it's interesting. One day I'll
So.
join in.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to check us out at the Dark Stormy K1 on Twitter, r/Dark and Stormy Nights on Reddit. We have a Dark and Stormy Nights page on Facebook. You can find the podcast anywhere podcasts can be found, and we are on YouTube. Like, subscribe, rate, tell your friends and family about it, and comment and tell us your thoughts. We want to hear from you. So I would really love if you guys participated and we can kind of include your thoughts into the game. So we'll see you next time.
Bye.